Hi guys, a while ago I reviewed a video by Psyched Substance. It was a video of him interviewing addicts at a so-called festival. He did it again a few months ago, which is the video that I'm going to review today. Somebody sent it to me. We'll see how he's doing.
Before we dive into all of these amazing interviews, we want you guys to know that for the first time ever, I have hired an actual camera crew, which means we put thousands of dollars into it, and we
The quality does look a lot better.
kind of want them to be monetized, just to be completely straight up with you, which doesn't seem to be happening because YouTube has gotten increasingly stricter with their guidelines. So if you guys want to watch the full...
Hey, he has the first 4 letters of my channel on his t-shirt. Cool.
All right, so I'm here with a moth. What's up, man?
We're living life right now.
Yeah?
Yes, we're having a blast.
That's what you gotta do.
But it's literally anti-life, the whole so-called festival. It doesn't get any further away from living life. It's all about escaping your miserable life because you're incredibly depressed. Those are the kind of people who become addicted to these substances.
Here.
Yes.
It's sweet. Can I ask you a couple questions? By the oh, that's cool. I love Adventure Time. That is sick. What is your favorite psychedelic that you guys do here, or in general?
Best one, honest.
I'm noticing how incredibly attractive all of the people at these festivals are. But jokes aside, I've never seen anybody even remotely attractive at these festivals. Literally zero. There's zero attractive people at these festivals. Maybe there has been an exception, but I haven't seen it myself. And that's because to actually get to this point in your life where you start using drugs, you have to have some kind of issues. And this is why, if you talk about men, you're never going to see somebody who's tall and handsome at these festivals. It's impossible because they would never even get this idea to go to a festival to get drugged up, to feel better about themselves, because they don't need to. Not that that's the only reason why you do it, but my point is that a happy and healthy human being would never think about it. It's impossible, literally. It will never happen. You only see unattractive and depressed people at these festivals. Always. There's no exceptions.
Is being healthy.
Healthy? I love that.
Being healthy.
Yeah, I dropped acid. I'm on LSD right now.
How's it feeling?
I feel awesome.
She looked extremely sane.
Well, I dropped LSD yesterday, so I doubled up today.
Do you still feel it though?
Yeah. I took a lot.
You just yoga and
It looks like he's still riding the interviewer, the yellow tank top guy.
the river afterwards. It gets me higher than everything else, but I'm doing MDA, MDMA, acid.
I knew if I was to do it again, it would have to be something like this, where I know everyone around me knows I'm on it, I'm not in trouble, everyone's cool here.
No, 2 nights ago I took Molly here. I lost my group, but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go off on my own.
Like I was alone, my friends had gone to bed, and I just went wandering, and
You made some friends.
I made a lot of friends.
That's the best part of it.
It was wonderful.
I just started like wandering around, and like everything was just so like happy and good vibes, and like everyone.
Molly does that.
I know, it's such a love drug.
It is a
and
love
it's like
drug,
it's
yeah.
perfect for like going out on your own. You're always gonna have like a fun time, and I think that might have been like one of my favorite trips.
And I packed myself up for the beach, all my paints. I got like a sloth pen, Play-Doh, bunch of weird stuff. And I just sat there until that's...
Do people actually watch these videos and do they think that they want to be like them? Is this an inspiration for somebody out there? I'm just trying to understand why people even watch these videos. What do you actually get out of them? It's very sad what's going on here. Maybe you can laugh about it in a really sad and pathetic way, sort of. But that's about it.
Sun went down.
I love this, by the way. I just noticed your finger. That is wild.
Isn't that
It's like a
great?
fractal hands coming out of you.
You can do things.
There
It's
you go.
I took a lot. I took like 500.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And you can manage that fine?
Well, it's because I took it yesterday. I feel like trying to like blast past that tolerance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you as high as yesterday with doubling it because of the tolerance? Or
No.
Wow, really? Was it intense, the trip?
It was, but it was beautiful.
Are you back down now, or are you still feeling a little bit?
I'm at the right level. And you know what's cool? I kept telling myself, I've seen people like rushing out to get ready, right? So I lost my voice.
That's okay.
So then I almost speed myself up, right? Because everybody else is rushing. And I was like, I wasn't ready to leave. But that energy did it. I looked back to this one part of the river, and it just kept flowing so steady. And it reminded me, like, to just go at my own pace.
Learn that from the river. I love that.
Yeah, just
that's
watching
beautiful.
Oh, it's very, very severe deterioration of the body and the brain, as in very severe brain damage. Really alarming. Red alarm. Huge red alarm. She's very, very damaged.
No matter what anybody's doing, it doesn't stop. And it's happy and peaceful.
What would you rate your high on 1 to 10 out of intensity right now?
Right now it's a 6. Everything like
It doesn't matter what you rate your high. And that's because you have no idea what a high is. Naturally, if you eat raw meat, you drink blood, you eat organs, then you feel a natural high. You actually feel euphoric, as in naturally happy. It's not followed by a so-called down. It's perfect. It's how you're naturally supposed to feel. And when you feel like this, you never want to use drugs. Okay? When you do this, you experience brain damage. And that's why, same as the people who sniff glue, you get a high. You gotta understand that the psychedelics cause psychosis, as in brain damage. That's what it is, in case you didn't know. And that's why you feel high. You're literally partly dying. Your cells are all dying off. You're actually killing your brain cells and also the rest of your body because it's toxins. All psychedelics, without an exception, are toxins. All of them, literally all of them. And when you consume a lot of toxins, which are very potent at once, then you experience this near-death kind of feeling, as in your body is slowly dying and being damaged so severely that you feel a high. I laugh about it, but it's really sad because people have no idea how an actual high feels naturally when you're happy and healthy, and instead they severely damage their brains, actually become psychotic, as you could see perfectly. These are examples of psychosis. And they actually believe that being psychotic, severely mentally ill, is a high. And actually killing your brain cells in these severe amounts is how a high feels. And think about it, what has happened to humans?
even with these glasses, try these things on. It's very yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing these?
I like it. I like it.
What are your plans for drugs here?
I think I'm gonna try acid tomorrow.
What do you mean you like it? You put on some glasses? I don't know what they are supposed to do. I guess that they change your vision a lot, maybe makes it red and blurry and whatever. You do it because you want to escape from reality. That's the same reason you use the drugs. Is that not common sense?
Half or full tab.
Yesterday, 3 tabs of acid and a little bit of ketamine. It was crazy.
Acid, I like acid. So
So, do you like acid more than mushrooms?
That's a hard one because I do like how mushrooms, like, you get introspect, but at the same time it's like, sometimes it's too much.
Super high on mushrooms.
Oh wow! How much did you take?
I didn't weigh it out, but I just took like 2 mushrooms,
Okay.
which they're pretty big. So I'd say like 3.5 grams.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a big trip.
Is that your favorite thing, acid?
Yeah, the mushrooms also, they are full of potent toxins. It's literally a toxin. That's just biochemically what it is. You can easily look it up. Those mushrooms are full of toxins. There's different kinds of mushrooms with different toxins. I have a whole separate video about this and as to why they cause brain damage. But when you consume these toxic mushrooms, then you experience a pretty severe kind of psychosis from the brain damage. And that's the kind of high you feel. Do these people not understand that? Or do they do it because they hate themselves and they just want to destroy themselves? That's the real question here.
Here at Shambhala, 2CB is just such a... It just opens me to so much radiance and energy, and I just feel like so positive and so loving, and I just feel like I genuinely connect with people. Where NPMA feels kind of fake.
It does, I agree. And the connections feel, not forced, just chemically induced.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something inauthentic about it.
The reason why, in my opinion, I do both of them.
The problem with him is that nobody's gonna want to actually connect with him biologically, except if they are also using it. Then yes. And that's again exactly what I meant at the beginning. This is really kind of black pill content.
What is your favorite drug to take at the festival? You said acid. Would that be your favorite thing?
That's my favorite drug here and everywhere.
Why do you like it so much?
I finally can look in the mirror and see myself as beautiful. People say,
Oh, that is very interesting. That's exactly what I meant. Literally, people who don't find themselves attractive, which are the people who aren't actually attractive, if they are not delusional about their looks, and of course they will be able to admit it, feel this need to cope and compensate, obviously, which I talk a lot about, but besides that, it's this feeling of never being the way you actually want to look like, and that's because, for example, your genes may be good, but you were malnourished as a child, for example, or something else happened to you, whatever the case, you now look the way you look, and because of that, besides food and biochemistry, the way your body actually operates, you may also not feel good simply because of the way you look. And if that's the case, then you may end up going to festivals like this, where you don't have to go to the festival, of course, to do it, but then you're surrounded by people like that who are miserable. Misery loves company, of course. You can also do it at home. You will try to create these chemicals in your body, which will make you feel good, to put it in the simplest way possible. Point being, people who have these troubles will, of course, try to, in some way, create these chemicals which they would be naturally producing because of the way people treat them. There's no mirrors in nature, but there are today, and when you look at yourself and you don't like what you see, then of course you will create chemicals which will be bad. Again, to put it super simply, it will make you feel bad, and you don't want to feel like that, which is why you do that, and then at last you feel beautiful because you're delusional and brain damaged because of the drugs. Pretty interesting, very black pill.
to avoid mirrors? No.
No, I say yeah, same.
I did acid by myself, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, wow, I'm beautiful, and I never did that before.
Oh my god, literally exactly what I mean, literally exactly what this festival is about, literally exactly why people are there, like literally, this is literally it. This is exactly everything that I meant. It's proven.
What would be your favorite drug to do at these festivals?
Still M. I like M and 2CB. They kind of synergize really well.
Tried it.
Kind of flipped 2CB and LSD.
What are you guys planning to do tonight? You said 2CB?
Yeah, we've like kind of coordinated when we want to take that. We've got a couple friends that are DJs and we want to be able to speak properly.
So many tattoos, so much bodily destruction, self-destruction, pretty much only self-destruction, or somebody else destroyed you and then you destroy yourself afterwards because you can't deal with it. And one of the ways you do it is by drugging yourself up. Freaking crazy. This is a festival of pure psychosis and very severe depression and self-harm. That's it, literally. That's it. That's what a festival should be called.
To our friends.
What I really liked about 2CB was like it gave me different visuals compared to like other psychedelics.
What was different about it?
You know, like the vibrating color that you normally see in animations, like Hypnotoad.
You had intense visuals on it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I had
Yes, the toad is toxic, which is why when you lick it, for example, then your brain gets damaged to the point where you hallucinate and become psychotic. Yeah. You didn't understand that or what? I just don't get if these people don't get it or if they just poison themselves on purpose, because it's poison.
paired with a lot of ketamine.
What are you doing tonight? Any other drugs or just acid for you?
I'm on MDMA, LSD, a little bit of mushrooms.
So right now you're on all that?
Yeah.
That's called a Jedi flip.
Wow. Look at me go.
What is your favorite drug to do here at the festival? Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Ketamine here for me.
Yeah? I hear a lot of ketamine.
Ketamine.
I hear that all day.
Yeah,
Why does everyone love it, actually?
Ketamine, it keeps you going the whole
Yeah.
time. Yeah, you can wake up and do it and then go to bed and end it.
For me, it just helps me because I have depression and anxiety. I feel like it really calms me out.
Sorry for laughing, but it's not as if what I said was some theory. It's not as if I was theorizing about why they are there. I get why they are there. I get biology and biochemistry. I get it. It's just that they are proving exactly what I said. They prove my points completely.
I don't drink alcohol, and I feel like ketamine kind of gives you a little bit of those feelings a little bit in a way, but yeah, but there's no repercussions
Alcohol is also essentially a poison.
the next day. You feel great, right?
You ever done too much?
I find it's, whenever you're here, if you do too much and you end up in the hole, it's meant to be. You get stuck and you enjoy the stuck. Ketamine is the perfect drug for this place.
That's awesome. Is that it for tonight or will there be more?
Might do a little okay. We'll find out. We'll find out.
There's a name for that one. Jedi flip with K.
Jedi flip with a kick flip.
There you go. I love it.
Oh man, it's just the heat. Yeah, the heat. Yeah.
Heat is fucking rough here. Feels like you had heat stroke.
And yeah, it's the heat and the fucking fuck.
The heat.
Oh my god, man. Really severe brain damage. And I talked about this in the last video. I'm gonna link it in case you haven't seen it. I explained a bit more which parts of the brain it exactly damages. But your memory also, of course, gets impacted. Yeah, it's overall brain damage.
And the heat. What are you planning to do tonight?
More male.
2 days in a row is bad. Bad, Aisha.
I like MDMA.
That's your go-to?
Yes.
Will you do it 2 days in a row?
No.
Okay, good. A lot of people do it. That's fucked up.
I know.
No, I didn't take any Molly last night.
Oh, okay.
Had my break, I've recovered, I'm ready to do more Molly.
So you do it one day. So you have one special day.
Yeah, I have one special day, probably once a year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Keeps the magic that way.
Exactly.
What are you planning?
MDMA.
MDMA?
Yes.
Is it your first time doing it at the festival?
I've never done MDMA at any sort of festival before.
What kind of dose?
I think maybe 2 points. My friends are going to help me separate the dose so that it's accurate.
How much M do you take when you take it?
I have not waited out. Well, here's the thing. I'm here with my dad, and I just go up to him. I'm like, "Hey, Chris, I need some Molly." And
Call your dad Chris?
I do. I call him by his first
You
name.
must love that.
He really doesn't mind.
Okay.
I know, but he's good. He would never give me too much. He's well versed in the drug.
How old is your dad?
It was his birthday the other day. He's 53 now.
Are
Yeah.
you still doing M?
Oh yeah, he did a big acid trip last night.
I was
It's a
supposed to do
tough-
acid with these guys, but they're already on acid.
Oh, well then just catch up.
How are you, Polly? It was nice chatting with you. Thank you for the interview. It was nice meeting you, bro. Honestly, you did good. You did good. It was awesome talking to you. Thank you. That's great.
This was very messed up. By so incredibly much trauma, so many problems, so many insecurities. As I said, a festival of very, very, very severe depression. Probably the worst on earth. Worse than any mental asylum out there. Very severe psychosis. Again, worse than in any mental asylum. I don't even know what else to say. Very, very severe brain damage. It's just the worst of the worst places to be at, ever. But I get it. These people, they hate themselves. Misery loves company, as I said, which is why they love each other there. They share their absolute hate for themselves with each other. Oh, how much do you hate yourself? Well, I hate myself enough that I did mushrooms yesterday. Oh, that much? Well, I hate myself more. I did LSD. Oh, LSD. Oh, so how severe was your psychosis? Oh, I was floating around. I was seeing this and that. Pretty severe brain damage, but whatever. They're already so brain damaged at that point that they don't even know what they are doing, what the consequences will be. They don't even think about it. They can't even think about it, and they really don't even care about it. That's the whole problem here. Somebody else comes up, oh, I did ketamine. Oh, okay. Oh, and you hate yourself that much. And they just all talk about how much they hate themselves. They don't realize that that's what the festival is about. They would never say that, but they did say that actually. And that's the weird thing. They said it. They actually proved my points completely, but it's hard to say. You would need to do a real interview with them and actually sit down with them and interview them. Do you understand that you hate yourself because you proved it in the video? Do you understand that you had some kind of childhood trauma, what it was? Do they understand any of that? Or do they simply actually believe that they are happy human beings who just need drugs to cope with their lives? And they're actually doing really good. They just need these breaks to escape reality, which makes no sense, super contradictory. But that's why they do it. Is that what I think? It's just, you can't even make any sense out of it. How can you even make sense out of it? It makes sense as to why they do it. As I said, biologically, biochemically, absolutely, 100%, I totally get it. But from their delusional perspective, I don't even know if they could make sense out of it. Thanks for watching.